right here in the middle ground is where we'll stay.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be like a little like vlog type style video. I think I wanted to do like a simple like get ready with me. So I also want to make banana bread today. My mom's recipe is absolute fire, so I figured I would share it with you guys. So I just did my self tan, so my face is a little bit paler than my body. So I'm going to start. I did fill in my brows just a little bit. All right, I brought you guys in a little bit closer. Also, I'm sorry if the lighting's not the best. I am using a different camera than I normally use for my actual like beauty videos, and I'm in a different room. I don't have all of my lights and everything. I just wanted to do more of like a laid back style video, so that is what we are doing. Also, please excuse my extremely dirty brushes and dirty sponge. I just haven't cleaned them, for being honest. First of all, I want to have a quick chat about this foundation because this is one of my all-time favorite foundations and they're discontinuing it, or they already did discontinue it. And this is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation. This is the prettiest foundation ever. Like, it is so pretty on your skin, and I don't know why they would ever get rid of it because it's such a good foundation, but I want to use it today. I haven't used it in a while. This one's in the shade Buff Beige. I don't know if it's gonna match my skin because I do have self tanner on, and usually the first time I apply self tanner it's kind of hard to match my makeup, so I'm going to just go in with this. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit off, but we're gonna make it work. How are you guys doing? What are you guys doing to keep yourself busy? If you guys don't know, I am a hairstylist, so I've been getting really antsy to do hair. So I actually bought a mannequin off Amazon and I colored her hair yesterday, and I also did her makeup. And if you guys want to see what it looks like, I will put my Instagram right here. I have a separate Instagram for like all of my hair pictures. I will put that right here. If you guys want to go follow me, you can see all of the hair work that I do. But with that being said, I obviously haven't been working in a salon because our salon is closed right now. So I got bored and wanted to color my mannequin, and it actually came out really, really good. That kept me busy yesterday. It took me probably like 6 hours. So also have been binge watching Netflix. If you guys have not seen Outer Banks, you need to go watch it after this video. It is such a good Netflix series. It's so good, so highly recommend watching that. All right, now going in with my Tarte Shape Tape. This one is in the color Fair Neutral, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this. Also, sorry if the lighting keeps going in and out. I have a window right here and it keeps going from sunny to cloudy. This video is mainly just kind of like a laid back, you know, vlog type style, so it's nothing crazy. I hope that you guys don't mind. I've been also keeping myself busy on TikTok. That app is so addicting. If you guys want to go follow me, I will leave my TikTok right here. I'm gonna go in with some cream contour. This one's actually from Wet n Wild. I usually like to use my Milk Makeup one, but I don't know where I put it. I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. I've been just really loving cream bronzer. I just feel like it blends in the skin really nicely. I really have not been setting my makeup when I am doing it because obviously I don't have anywhere to go, so I don't need it to like be like locked in place. Also, sometimes I just feel a little cakier with powder, but I am just gonna set my under eyes with the Airspun powder. I just want to set under my eyes just so that they don't crease. And I don't really let that bake or anything. I just kind of push it into the skin. This is a really, really affordable powder that you can get at Walmart, and it works really good. And then I'm just taking whatever's left. I didn't dip back in, and I'm just pushing it around my mouth because I do get creases right around my mouth in my smile lines, so I'm just doing that. And then what I am going to do is just lightly take my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I like to just go in with a big powder brush and just push this all around the rest of my skin because I don't like the feeling of wet foundation. Although the CoverGirl one, it does set, but I hate the feeling of like slippy foundation because I feel like it's just gonna like wipe right off. So I like to just go in with this because it's very, very light. There's no coverage or anything, and it does have like a nice glow to it. So I just like to take that and just put this all around the places that I didn't set yet. Like when I feel my face, it doesn't feel powdery, but it doesn't feel wet or tacky. So that's why I like using that powder for that. And then although I did do a cream contour, I do like to set that a little bit more with some regular powder, and I also like to bronze up my skin a little bit. So I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty bronzer. This one is in the shade Shady Biz, and I'm using a Morphe R2 brush. This is my favorite bronzer brush ever. It just works really, really nicely. So I'm just going to buff this into the outer portion of my face. I'm not being super precise with this. I just really want to give the face some warmth. And then I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to put that right down the bridge of my nose to give us a little contour. And then I just like to go over that with whatever's left over for powder on my sponge and just kind of go over that, because it just really blends everything. So for blush, I'm going to go in with this blush. This is by Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. Oh, sorry if I was blinding with you with that mirror. And this one is like a really gorgeous peachy shade. It's very pigmented, so I just take a little bit. And I'm just going to put this on the apples of my cheek and kind of work it back. I've been really liking applying my blush a little bit higher up, kind of right underneath my eye, because it gives it a really natural kind of like sunburnt vibe. All right, so now what I like to do for my eyes is actually really simple. I've been really liking that kind of like winged liner with eyeshadow vibe. So now that we are up close and personal, so I'm gonna go in with this palette. This is the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette. I really, really love this palette. It is so stunning. It has like all these natural kind of neutral tones, but I really, really like it. So I'm gonna go in with this shade called Maple right here, and I'm just gonna fluff that into my crease. Really, really simple, and I'm kind of keeping this shade a little bit higher than my actual crease to kind of give like a bigger eyelid effect. So I'm just gonna buff this into my crease and like all the way into my inner corner. Don't be afraid to do this. I just think it gives like a really natural kind of like contoured effect, and it really slims your face in. I like to bring it out kind of like in a V shape right there, because it kind of gives that elongated effect to your eyes. I'm gonna put that right here just to kind of bring everything together. Here is the trick for this eye look. You're really going to want any kind of like angled brush like this. This one's actually a really good brush. This is by Aesthetica. I don't know the actual like number of this brush. I think I got it in a BoxyCharm, but it is the perfect brush for creating a like thicker smoked out wing eyeshadow look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the shade Truffle right here. And I'm taking that and I am going to tap off any extra. And I'm going to push this right here. Oh my god, this got really dark. I'm so sorry for this lighting, you guys. It's terrible. So yeah, I'm just pushing this right here, anywhere that you would normally apply your eyeliner. And I'm just going to take this and just kind of flick it out like that. And then I'm just going to meet that other shade. And it is as easy as that, you guys. It's so simple. And then I will go out, and then I'll go on top of that and just kind of buff that out just so it's not super harsh or anything like that. It has been like my go-to eye look. So now I'm going to line my waterline with this Marc Jacobs brown eyeliner. Okay, so my camera stopped recording, but I just finished with some mascara, and now I'm going to go in with this lip color. This is by Rimmel. This is their Provocalypse 16-Hour Kiss Proof Lip Color. This is in the shade Wish Upon a Berry. These are so insanely like long lasting, and you can literally eat with these, kiss with these, literally anything with these, and it's not moving. So I'm going to go in with this. I'm not even going to line my lips because I don't feel like it. This is what the color looks like. Whenever I wear this, my boyfriend compliments me so much on it. And this one is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlight. It's so pretty. I've been using it a lot lately. This has like been the only highlight that I've been grabbing. All right, So now we are going to lock this in place so that everybody in our house can see. And that has been pretty much my makeup routine for the last couple weeks. It's been really simple. I can do this look so quickly. I know there's like, you know, the foundation, concealer, the powder, the bronzer, all that steps. But when I'm like actually sitting down and doing it, I can do it really quickly, probably like 10 minutes. I hope it wasn't boring for you guys. I know it's like a simple look, but I just have been really loving this makeup look. Really easy to do. Glowing skin, natural eye, just really pretty. So I want to say like last week, or was it 2 weeks ago, my sister actually ordered me this really cute DIY project, and it came in the mail, and I was like, what the heck is this? So what it is she actually got this off Amazon, and they have a couple different options, but the one that she chose for me is like a little house. All right, so this is what it looks like. So for reference of the size, this is my hand. And this is the miniature house. Everything in here you hand make. All of this wood comes separately. You make everything yourself. I made this little bed. I made these little pillows. I made this mattress right here. You like fill it with fluff. It's a piece of cardboard. You make the little bed frame. Those are like little beads right there. I actually cut this little piece of fabric to make it look like it's a little blanket. I made these little tiny slippers. This chair back here, right here, this was the death of me. It was so hard to make. These little baskets were actually really hard to make as well. I don't know what setting my camera's on right now, but it doesn't seem like anything's really focusing. I'm a terrible vlogger, so please excuse that, but I wanted to just show you guys how cute this is. This is such a good project. I wouldn't, if you have kids and you want to do this project with them, I would suggest doing it with them, because it's not something that I feel like a young girl or a young boy could do themselves, because there's a lot of like different steps to make everything, and it's pretty difficult. So if you have kids, I would suggest making it with them. So I just wanted to show you. It's something that kept me busy for 2 days straight, and it was a lot of fun, and a lot of your creative side comes out. So yeah, this is what the box looks like. I will have the link down below if I can find it. I have so many different ones to choose from, and I actually want to order another one because it was so much fun. You literally have to make everything from scratch. Like, none of this stuff comes together. You have to make everything. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I also wanted to show you guys these coloring books that I've been working on because they have kept me so busy. If you are someone who likes to color, I highly recommend trying these adult coloring books. I got all of these off of Amazon, and this one is called Secret Garden. So this one, I actually started, I haven't finished it. I did use these markers. These I also got off Amazon. I will have them linked down below. They're not organized right now, but so they have like a thicker point marker and then a thinner. So I really like them for that because you can really get in like this fine details. I actually did this one as well. This one I love the way it came out, but I definitely need to finish it. But yeah, and then this one that I've been working on, I also got from Amazon. So I used the front as my inspiration, and I pretty much colored it identical because I really liked the colors. And for this one, I actually used these colored pencils right here. I really love it because it's really good for anxiety. It just has you focus on these small details, and it really just calms your mind. It really just keeps you busy. This one is actually just mandalas right here. But as you can see, there's like all different kind of mandalas, and you can use whatever you prefer, colored pencils or markers. And yeah, it's just something that has really kept me busy. So I wanted to show you guys that, because if you are someone that likes to color, or if you have anxiety or you're feeling stressed, this is such a good way to kind of like sit down and relieve any stress that you may have. So wanted to share that with you guys. All right, you guys, so now is time for some banana bread. This banana bread is so good. And I know you may look at these bananas and think, Val, why are the bananas black? Well, it is because I froze them when they were going rotten, and when you freeze them, they turn black. So I know they look gross, but trust me, super ripe bananas are what makes this recipe so good. So you are going to need chocolate chips or nuts if you prefer, salt, vegetable oil, cinnamon, 2 eggs, vanilla extract if you want. I actually didn't end up using it in this recipe because it doesn't really call for it, but you can if you want. Butter, truvia, sugar, truvia brown sugar, almond milk, flour, and you need some vinegar to sour your milk. All right, so you want to take your half a cup of vegetable oil and dump that in a bowl, and then you want to take your melted stick of butter and combine that inside the bowl as well. All right, so now I'm going in with 1/4 cup of truvia sugar. You're going to dump that into the mixture, and then you're going to go back in and apply 2 more tablespoons and 2 teaspoons of truvia sugar. I know it seems confusing, but here's 1 tablespoon and here is 1 teaspoon. So you're going to dump that in, and then you're going to refill those one more time. So 1 more teaspoon and 1 more tablespoon. And this is because the bananas are going to be so sweet that you don't need as much sugar as it normally would call for. All right, so now we're just going to mix that together, the sugar, brown sugar, oil, and butter. And once you have that pretty mixed nicely, you're going to go in and you're going to add 2 eggs, and then you are going to start beating that. You do not want to overbeat the eggs, so just kind of mix them until everything is mixed together nice. All right, we're going to put that mixture aside, and now these are our bananas. You want to mash your bananas, and you want them to measure up to 2 cups. So you want to have a total of 2 cups of mashed bananas. I'm going in and I'm really pushing the bananas up against the side. The reason why my bananas are a little watery is because they were frozen, so they are a little bit watery, but that's not going to change the consistency at all. You want to make sure you have 2 cups, which is what I have right here. Because I don't want any lumps in my banana bread, I am going to go in and just gently mix this as well. All right, so now you need a half a cup of milk. I used almond milk, and I did put my 1 teaspoon of vinegar to the milk to let that sour. So you're just going to let that sit. All right, so while our milk is getting sour, I'm going to go in and do the dry ingredients. So you're going to need 2 cups of flour. You're going to make a separate bowl for this. Then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And you're going to add that into the dry mixture as well. All right, so now you're going to need 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So that's 1/2 teaspoon and 1/4 teaspoon to make 3/4. So you're just going to dump that into the dry mixture as well. All right, so you just want to combine all of the dry ingredients together, just like this with a fork. Just make sure everything is mixed up. So here is our little wet ingredients right here. This is our dry ingredients, and this is our sour milk, and then we have our bananas. And now it's time to combine. All right, so the trick to get everything nice and smooth is you want to add in increments. So I'm adding a little bit of the dry mixture into our butter, oil, and sugar. You're going to mix that up pretty nicely. You don't need to be, super precise because we're still adding more ingredients. And once you have that a little bit combined, you're going to go in and add a little bit of the bananas. You're going to go in and mix that in. And once you have that mixed in a little bit, you're going to add a little bit of your sour milk mixture. You're going to make sure that's nice and combined, and you're
Just a little, right here in the middle ground is where we'll stand. Let go of the brittle, 'cause you'll find life is.
So once that little bit of milk is blended in, you're going to go back in with your flour. You're going to add a little bit more of that. Then you're going to go in with your bananas, and then you're going to go back in with your sour milk. And I did this about 3 times until everything was nice and combined.
I'm just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream of. and I'll look down, and all your fears.
Alright, you guys, so it was about 50 minutes and I could really smell the banana bread, so that is a good sign that it's probably done. So I stuck my knife in and it came out clean. So this is when you know that your banana bread is ready. You don't want to overcook it. So it took mine about 50 minutes. So I took both of them out, and if you guys could smell how amazing these smelt, oh my gosh, so delicious. I actually did not film an outro out of this vlog because I suck at vlogging. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys try this banana bread, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Just a little, we'll meet right here.